my name is Diana, the Dummy Cook, and today we're flipping the script on Father's Day. This isn't about making something for dad. This one is for the dads who actually like to cook. You know who you are. Maybe you're a grill master or a gadget lover. If you're curious about how the Thermomix can help you cook smarter and cooler, stay tuned. I've got tons of amazing Cookidoo recipes that you'll want to try yourself. Number 1. Meaty mains for the grill-loving dad. Okay, we're starting strong. If you're the kind of dad who gets excited about grilling or slow cooking meats, this section is for you. The Thermomix isn't replacing your grill, it's backing it up with flavor-packed sides, rubs, and even main dishes that free up your hands and your time. Barbecued pork ribs. These have the perfect mix of Thermomix and grill work. The meat gets tender in the Thermomix aroma. Then you create the sauce in the Thermomix bowl. Leave it to marinate overnight, and the next day you get to finish them in the grill. Do you like pulled pork sandwiches? Great! Let's search pulled pork and see what we get. We have the classic pulled pork, burger rolls, the slow-cooked version, a vegan version, a Texas version, and much more. Now look at this picture. I cannot cook for my life, and this is my own picture. Yes, I did this pulled pork recipe. But you know what else I did? I made the bun. Yes, isn't that cool? You can have a barbecue party and be the one that made the pulled pork and the buns. And one more thing, look at the shredding step. 10 seconds. Your meat goes from chunks to shreds in 10 seconds. Oh, and when I do chicken tacos, it's just for seconds. Let's look at more recipes. Bourbon pork ribs. The Thermomix will work on the bourbon glaze while you work on the ribs. Whenever you want to see if the Thermomix is involved in making the meat, it's very easy. Go to the recipe and look at the steps. See how in this case there's nothing in bold letters in the first part where the spice rub and the cooking happens? Then let's look at the second section where we are making the bourbon barbecue glaze. See the steps in bold letters? Those are Thermomix steps. You're still getting instructions in the screen for the whole recipe. Thermomix will weigh your ingredients, but then you'll be taking those ingredients to the oven or the grill. And then for the glaze, not only you get the scale to measure the ingredients, here it's also going to use the modes. Chop 5 seconds, cook 10 minutes, blend 20 seconds. Make sense? Okay, now I'm going to make a search of grill. And I find this page. Fire up the grill. We have great drinks to go with our food. Meaties, lemonades, the patriotic version, gin and tonic, mojitos. Then we have favorite summer sides. Baked beans, potato salad, watermelon salad. I love that one, so refreshing. Coleslaw. We can steam corn on the cob in the varoma, yes, and then you can add them to the grill for that last grilled look and taste. We have deviled eggs, chili beans, you name it. That way you can man the barbecue, get it, while the Thermomix prepares the sides. And now, let's get saucy. We have marinades and sauces that will make your party. From fancy barbecue sauces, like these 2 first ones, to cheesy beer sauce, seasonings, marinades, dry rubs, and even barbecue onions. Yum! Or we can click here and cook with beer. Baby back ribs with stout beer barbecue sauce. Beer can burger with beer mushrooms. Beer marinade. Stout beer ice cream float. Seriously? Chicken drumettes with beer sauce. Beef and beer pie. Beer cheese, beer bread, butter beer. Oh my, if I say beer one more time, I'm going to get drunk. Well, it's a good thing that we're just cooking with it. If we continue, I still like the options. Jalapeno cocktail, brownies, maple bourbon fizz, or sangria punch. Okay, I gotta stop here. So much to cook, so little time. By the way, while we are on the beer subject, my friend Bill has started using the fermentation mode to make beer. Yes, you heard it. He's brewing his own beer with Thermomix. How cool is that? His first batch was ready just last week and he was so excited. I cannot wait to have a glass. And we need to make a brewing video together, for sure. Now, let's do it again. This time, let's look for burger. But let's choose collections and see what we get. We get many languages, but we look for English and we find Burger Time with Tex-Mex burgers, beef burgers with cheese filling, Indian style burger, salmon burgers, Thai, turkey, vegan. We even have dips and buns. Now, when you make these burgers, you are making the patty in the Thermomix and then you finish it in the grill. See? If we click in the cheese filling burger, you can see the steps here where we are adding all the ingredients so Thermomix can mix it all until we have the perfect patty. This one with cheese in the middle. And then we can take it to a pan or the grill. If we go back to the collections, we can click on the burgers one and see new recipes like chicken burger, coleslaw, or even ketchup from scratch. When we click on the better burgers one, we have a classic burger, a Hawaiian, a Mediterranean with lamb, the breakfast option, the chorizo and jalapeno burger, and a delicious buffalo with bourbon glazed onions. Wow, I gotta look at that one. See, here we prepare the patty in the Thermomix. We prepare the glaze as well in the Thermomix and then to the grill. Yum! And talking about grilling, don't forget that Thermomix has an extra accessory called the sensor. It's a thermometer that goes in your meat, chicken, fish, bread, or cake. It connects to Thermomix and it tells you when it's perfectly cooked inside. But you can also use it without the Thermomix. Put some meat in the grill with the thermometer inserted and the app on your phone will let you know when it's cooked to your liking. That was worth mentioning on a video like this one. Alright, since we are playing with collections, let's see if we have a Father's Day collection. Yes, in English I see this too. Father's Day with pizzas of different kinds, pancakes, or ice cream. Or let's see this other one. Ooh, we have cauliflower bites, broccoli and cheddar potatoes, spicy sausage mac and cheese, blackened fish burgers, pulled chicken, amazing recipe, I've done it many times, and great desserts. Nice. Now I'm thinking wings. Let's search for chicken wings and we get, yum, buffalo chicken wings, bourbon glazed, sweet and spicy, Korean fried chicken, lemon chicken. I love it. Okay, let's do more searches. Let's go for skewers. We have turmeric, Thai, chicken skewers with peanut dipping sauce, huli huli chicken skewers, those are Hawaiian. Cucumber and prawn, meat, chicken, turkey, beef. Your choice. Number 2. Now let's go for hearty comfort food because not every dad wants to live on meat alone. But this next batch is all about the hearty classics. Stews, casseroles, pasta dishes, the kind of meals that make you want to sink in the couch and watch a game. Remember we said mac and cheese? Now I'm curious to see how much I can find. Look. Regular mac and cheese, southern, mushroom, cauliflower, jalapeno lobster mac and cheese. Wow! Why even go to a restaurant? The savings we'll have by making that one at home. And then a few surprises. Muffins, burgers, fritters. I didn't know you could make so many mac and cheese versions. Let's make a few other hearty options. Potato gratin or jam gratin. Sound great? Or beef stroganoff. It's a fast weeknight dinner but with a serious restaurant vibe. This one is a fast one, but we can also make it with the slow cooking mode, like this other recipe. What about some pizza? Make the dough with the Thermomix and then create your own. Or follow the steps to create fancy pizzas. Seafood pizza, marinara, 4 cheese, prosciutto, roasted vegetables, chicken steak, smoked salmon, I cannot even say this one, spelt flour pizza with chicory and taleggio, green bean pizza, etc. And one more for this section, chili con carne. Look at the quick steps. Wow, super easy to make and you can batch cook and freeze. Number 3, dad-approved drinks. Whether you are the designated cocktail mixer at barbecues or just want to whip up something that feels like summer, here are some drinks you'll want to keep on rotation. The Thermomix is seriously the best bartender. And a lot of people don't even know it. Beer bread. Okay, not a drink, I know, but it uses beer and goes with your drink. How did I miss that one before? Spicy Bloody Mary. You'll never go back to store-bought mix again. Espresso martini, shake it like Bond, and then sip it like a boss. Let's see what else do we have in Cookidoo. Let's search Father's Day. Then let's constrain the filter to just drinks. And we get Irish hot chocolate, cafe latte, spritzer, tequila sour, vodka lemonade. Number 4, weekend warrior breakfasts. From breakfast burritos to hash browns or poached eggs or scrambled eggs. Yes, you can make all that with Thermomix, most of them in the Varoma. Craving a protein-packed smoothie or smoothie bowl? My husband makes a different one every morning. That's when you can use the Thermomix like the most powerful blender you've ever had. And
I approve that message.
Bacon and cheddar egg bites, just like the coffee chain, but from scratch at home. And yes, you can even prepare your oatmeal with Thermomix, from porridge to classic oatmeal to grits to your own energy bars. Yes! Number 5, Sous-Vide. Many people ask me for the Sous-Vide mode of the Thermomix. Yes, you know, Sous-Vide, when food is vacuum sealed in a cooking pouch and heated at a precise temperature in a water bath. That way, there's no risk of overcooking or undercooking your food. Your steak, for example, will be perfectly cooked to your desired level of doneness. All you have to do, if you want, is sear it afterwards. Anyway, so yes, Thermomix can sous vide as well. I need to make a video about it. Here you have a couple of steaks. So juicy. Or this pork with ginger glaze, or this salmon with creamy avocado. All delicious. And talking about steaks, a lot of people ask me if you can make a steak with Thermomix. So yes and no. There is not a flat surface to place the steak, but like we said, we can make recipes where this amazing sirloin is made with a combination of Thermomix and oven or grill. See here? The herb butter is made in the Thermomix, the veggies as well, and for the steak, we get the instructions. Same with this one, so fancy, huh? Or this one. Yum! But the moment that the pieces are cut out, like in this seared steak and rocket salad, then yes, it's all made inside of the Thermomix. Or like in this Korean beef sauté, which is unbelievable, by the way. Or like any stew, of course. Number 6, snacks and game night. If you got friends over, kids around, or just want to kick back with something crunchy and satisfying, I have my Super Bowl recipes video, quick recap, so you can see a few recipe ideas right here. Jalapeno popper dip, spinach and artichoke dip, broccoli mozzarella bites, bourbon glazed chicken wings, honey sriracha turkey sliders, hot dogs in a blanket, pizza monkey bread, chocolate brownies. Number 7, dads love desserts too, right? Let's not pretend dads don't have a sweet tooth. These desserts hit that nostalgic, indulgent spot, and they are surprisingly easy to pull off with a Thermomix on your side. Chocolate lava cakes, rich gooey centers that look super fancy, and look, just took 20 minutes of preparation. Peanut butter cookies, classic, chewy, and so dunkable. Bourbon pecan pie with cinnamon roll crust, best served warm. Or pecan pie ice cream shake, best served cold. And this one is a famous one in the Thermomix world, the sticky toffee puddings. So, whether you are a dad, married to a dad, or just want to cook like a dad, you will love these recipes, and Thermomix makes it easier, faster, and honestly, just more fun. And now, stereotypes aside, in many households, dad is the one cooking and mom doesn't get in the kitchen. In other households, mom is the one in charge. And in many, both parents cook, and that is awesome. I just want to remind you of a very neat feature. In my household, none of us used to cook before we got our Thermomix. That's why I call myself the dummy cook. And I guess I could call my husband the dummy cuco. There's a fine title. One day I'm going to interview him on a video. So, when I started using Thermomix non-stop, a very cool thing was that he could finish anything I had started. If I was about to start a recipe with all the ingredients on the table, and suddenly I realized that I was late for an appointment, honey, finish that recipe! Shh! And that was it. He was able to get the exact same result I would have gotten if I had continued. I think that's a great feature. So, if you're the cook of your household, remember that with Thermomix, you suddenly can get help from someone who cannot cook at all, and even have quality time as a family while cooking. That's actually how my husband sold me Thermomix. I didn't want it because I thought I was not gonna use it. And he said, honey, let's get one. We'll spend time together in the kitchen, cooking and having quality time. It took me a week to answer to that, and I finally said, fine, let's get a demo and watch a video. Cute, huh? My husband, the gadget lover, he didn't know what he was getting me into. Alright, if any of these dishes caught your eye, you can find the links in the description below. And if you don't have a Thermomix yet, and you're curious about how it works, you know what to do. Email me right here, or use my free shipping link. It's in the comments. So, happy Father's Day, and cheers to great food made by you!